Oh my god. That was all in my head. I'm losing words of describing how pretty this eyeshadow palette is. And there is a little secret in this box. Today's video is about dun 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 FLORASIS Valentine's gift set. It's a beauty, guys. It's a beauty. There are two items in this gift set. One is the eyeshadow palette and the other one is their classic lock-linked lipstick. As my tradition, start from the packaging. This time the packaging design is more like a shell fencing shape itself, and on the cover is so pretty. It's like marble with shell reflection, which gives you a very luxury feel. And the base is like a PU leather feel. Very, very elegant and very, very lazy. The gift box itself, you really no need additional wrapping paper. It can just give as it is, and trust me, when people receive it, they will give you a wow factor. You will see the bling, you will see the sparkle from their eyes. Inside, when you open, it's just like open a luxury jewelry box. You will see the beautiful, I'm losing words of describing how pretty this eyeshadow palette is. And there is a little secret in this box. You see the little string over here. You pull it out. You see this little cushion? You can put your rings, jewelries in here. It literally can be reused, which is great. We don't want to throw those things away. It's a waste, first of all, and it would be such a pity that come to the palette itself. You know, guys, this time the eyeshadow palette from the packaging, just the first look when you see the surface and when you see the detailed print and engraving on the palette itself, is raised to another level. If any of you own the first version of the Floral eyeshadow palettes, you're already mind-blowing by the design itself. To be honest, I personally feel would be very, very difficult to raise to another level and still be able to deliver a wow factor. This time, as soon as I opened the gift box, oh my god. That was all in my head. The engraving and the design of the surface is in the same story as the first one. This design was inspired by the Ode to the Goddess of the Law River. It's very attention to details. It has so many little designs in there and make the whole palette very, very unique. Inside there are 9 eyeshadows, same as the first one. This time the carving on the eyeshadow is even better. I think the technique has improved a lot. It is more in depth, more attention to details, very eye-catching. The powder, when you touch it, you feel creamy soft, very, very smooth, spread out easily, very easy to be blended out. This palette is actually quite multifunctional. There are shimmer colors, there are glitters in there, they are matte, but more like satin matte finished colors in there. The different texture when you use on your eyelid will deliver a different result. You can achieve a natural finish daily look, as well as a sexy smoky look itself. Today's eye look, contour and blush, the highlight, I all use the colors from this palette. For Valentine's as a gift box, I personally feel this time the set is very, very unique and different. The reason being, every time when you search Valentine's makeup on YouTube, most likely there are 2 types of looks. One is focused on the eye looks, but more pink, red related. And the other type is subtle on the eye look, but very bold lipstick colors. Have a look at my makeup today. I still feel it's very appropriate for Valentine's and it's very sexy, very eye-catching look. In terms of the lock lipstick, there are 2 colors this time. One is the M1311 and the other one, which is new, I haven't got it yet, I think is M2525. I'll just quickly show you guys what the color look like, and today I used this color as the base. 1311 is one of my favorite from FLORASIS. Before we moving on to the short tutorial, let's quickly to compare the Law River eyeshadow palette first version to the second version. In terms of the powder quality, the delivering, the experience, the overall feeling, the second version is about, I would say, 20% better than the first one. The new version is even creamier and softer when you touch the eyeshadow itself. If you want to see the full review of this palette, check out the video over here. The first version in comparison is more towards red undertone. Let me show you two colors and explain why. These two are the new palette. These two are from their first version. Can you understand what I'm talking about? The second one is more towards neutral and earthy. The first one has more red base color. Although the color present could be more towards orange, more towards muddy, or more towards berry, but the first one overall is always have a hint of red undertone. Especially when you compare those two. Supposed to be both are earthy color, but this one has more apricot yellow in there, and this one has more red undertone. So it will be depends on your own preference. Personally feel the new version is more multifunctional and is more wearable and also suits more people, more skin tone. That's what I mean. I do know you want to see how this palette perform on the eyelid and how I create this lovely, sexy, smoky eye look. Here you go. Is currently my #1 FLORASIS eyeshadow palettes. No, I would say full face palettes actually. It has blush color as well as a contour color. So far from the packaging, from the design, from the pigmentation, texture, overall performance, this one is now sitting on my #1 from FLORASIS. And you guys know I own 99% of FLORASIS eyeshadow palettes. This, so far, sitting in my #1. But remember guys, you only buy it if you need it. If your boyfriends, your husbands are lacking a little bit, either Valentine's or birthdays, gift ideas, divert them to my video. Divert them to my video. Or you just kind of, leave my video on, turn the volume up. He may get the hint. And don't forget to use my Groupon code. If you want to purchase any FLORASIS items, it will give you additional $10 off when you spend over $100, okay? The Groupon code is permanently in my description box. Every little helps, as we would say. The most important thing for me is hope you guys find this video somehow helpful. If you feel it helps, do click the like button, and most importantly to subscribe my channel down here. I will see you on my next video.